and welcome. In this video, we're going to be working with Tarot's court cards, specifically the suit of Pentacles, and we are going to correlate these Pentacle court cards to their respective zodiac signs. Now, we're working with the Pentacles, which are the earth element, and we'll correspond them to the earth signs in the zodiac. Those are Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. All right, so let's start with Capricorn. Capricorn, this is a cardinal sign, and it reigns from December 22nd through January 19th. Capricorns, they embody ambition and discipline and practicality. Capricorns, they are represented by the Queen of Pentacles. And you can see in this card, you can see the goat's head on the throne of the queen, and she is very much grounded in the earth. You can see she's wearing red, which really depicts being grounded within your root chakra, grounded with the earth. And there's a real calmness here, being in nature. And you can see in the bottom here on this side, you see a rabbit. That has to do with new beginnings, fresh starts, fertility. And although we're looking at this queen, we know that it is genderless. The card does not represent a gender, but more of that feminine energy, that inward energy that leads by example. And when you think about the sign of Capricorn, they're a very disciplined energy. They focus on their goals. They're goal-driven, they're reward-driven, and Capricorns, they spend a lot of time in their hearts and in their heads creating their outward environment. When a Capricorn sets a goal or has a clear vision of what they want, they will go for it, really just continue and continue to move toward it. Sometimes to the point where maybe if it's not working, they really have a hard time changing direction. But their focus, their dedication, and their discipline is remarkable. Again, the achiever of the zodiac. Corresponding Capricorn to its Major Arcana card, it's the Devil. The Devil card represents Capricorn, and it really speaks about self-imposed limitations. So when you think about the Capricorn personality, that they are so dedicated and goal-oriented. And when I mentioned sometimes it's hard for them to know it's time to change direction if something isn't working, it's really because when they have limitations, it's typically self-imposed, because the Capricorn is very capable of coming up with an idea, a goal, and achieving it. They just don't give up. And so this Devil card, it can represent a challenge with materialism and one's own expectations. And the Capricorns really demonstrate so much determination. They thrive in structured environments. And the challenge is for the Capricorn to understand that if they're feeling frustrated and blocked or stuck, much of the time it's due to their own internal illusions. So when we examine this card pretty closely, we can see that obviously this is a man with a goat's head and bat wings, and we see two people that have the horns on their heads, and perhaps they're chained to this cube. But look how loose those chains are. They can take them off and walk away. So this is about self-limitation, or not believing in yourself and having that hard time to get out of the doldrums, and maybe even prompting us to look at our shadow side. And Capricorns are very introspective, and if you are close with the Capricorns, you might notice that they seem to be shy or very quiet. They are not shy. They are observing, and they are analyzing what they're learning on the outside with what's going on inside of them, and always using that as a way to help them move forward, because a Capricorn will consistently move forward. And their challenge is to move forward in a direction that serves their purpose, you know? So very interesting. Capricorns are really stable personalities, especially when they know exactly what it is that they're working toward. And we move from the Capricorns to the Taurus. Taurus is the stabilizer of the zodiac. And Taurus, they're a fixed earth sign. They reign from April 20th through May 20th. Taurus signifies stability and practicality. They are very grounded. They value material comfort, and they are represented by the King of Pentacles. And so you see here the King of Pentacles on his throne. He has the bull's head, and this is clearly a Taurus, a very earth presence, a very motivated person who expresses themselves outwardly as an outwardly mature adult, and physical comforts and physical security are very important to a Taurus, and genderless. But the masculine energy of this sign and this card represent that they can and do impose their beliefs and their energy into their outside world. Taurus can be very, very good at manifesting wealth and comfort, and home life is very important to the Taurus sign. And reliability. They like dependable, reliable routine, if you will, and tradition. And the Major Arcana card that represents our Taurus sign is the Hierophant. Now the Hierophant, this sign representing Taurus, this is all about tradition, wisdom, and even higher learning, higher education. This is a card of seeking guidance and even offering guidance, or both. And when we look at this card, we see that the Hierophant, or oftentimes in tarot called the Pope card, has to do with religion and beliefs. And the sign of Taurus has a real connection to family and structure, tradition, and family values, and even religion. Maybe not a dogmatic religion, but some kind of faith and belief. And they're very focused on bringing that into their lives, into living that in their lives, the tradition, family, structure, and harmony. So the challenge here can be to not become too dogmatic about specific traditions, or too forceful in sharing the values that this sign has, but in integrating ways of sharing rather than imposing, if you will. And so our Taurus are just loving, gentle, kind, determined, very much caring about the harmony that they bring to the world and their situations. And we move to our sign, the Virgo, the analyzer. Now, this is a mutable sign, which means it comes at the end of their season, which reigns August 23rd to September 22nd. And this sign is known for its attention to detail, a very analytical mindset. And it's represented by the Knight of Pentacles. Now, the Knight of Pentacles, this is more like the energy of a teenager, someone who's rather young, or a young energy who is finding themselves and developing themselves in a very grounded, slow-moving energy, not an energy that's chaotic, but an energy that is more calm, although it can still, the Knight of Pentacles can still represent a little bit of being erratic at times. But this card offers insight and typically means that there's something coming, some information or a situation having to do with finances or career, even family, but something that's not moving quickly towards you, something that's coming in a calm and a non-sporadic way, a slow-moving energy that's steadily coming, that's steadily arriving, not something that just smacks into you or is unexpected and just hits you, but a more of a gentle, energetic presence that is coming toward your way. And this has to do with family and finances and career. And the Hermit represents that the sign of Virgo spends a lot of time in introspection, working out their own emotions and their own beliefs and feelings about things that are going on in their lives and who they are. So the Hermit, in relation to Virgo, really represents how Virgos, they have a strong sense of responsibility and organization, and this is what they want to share externally in their world. They spend a lot of time in introspection and working out things that are going on the outside, and like understanding how it's affecting them on the inside, what it means to them internally, and how they're going to share it. Now, in this card, there's so much about this card. The gray of the cloak, this is wisdom. The staff in the hand, this is stability. The light of the lantern, this is shining your wisdom and sharing it outwardly. So although the representation in the court cards is a knight card, and typically they can be erratic as a teenager, with the Virgos, if there is the erraticness, it's going on internally, because they're so impulse to be organized and methodical, that their outward presence can sometimes seem a lot more calm than what's going on inside. And being inside and introspective helps the Virgo regenerate themselves and rejuvenate themselves so that they can shine those beautiful traits and qualities outward in their outer world. And again, we come to our pages, and the page is not represented by a specific card in the tarot, but it brings to tarot childlike playfulness and curiosity. And because it's the earth sign, it's very grounded and very playful and physical. So it's very concerned about its physical environment and the physical world around them, and bringing in playfulness and newness in the energy that they share when you find a page in your spread. Well, I sure hope this helps. I'm enjoying this so very much, and I welcome your comments, and thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, share, and like, and I will see you in the next video.